Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordy. I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for the collective on my channel. So everybody who's part of my channel can watch this video. This is a message geared towards the energies that we're all going through at this time, based off of, cosmic interference or guidelines as well as our spirit guides. What do I mean by that? Well, we have the astrology, like the zodiac signs, and the planets within those zodiac signs changing and going through their greater and lesser cycles. So that affects everybody in different ways based off of your birth chart, but there are common threads that we are affected by regardless of your birth chart, and that's what these readings are kind of tapping into. Especially if there is a message that we all have something in common with, our spirit guides will like to take advantage of that opportunity to get messages through that'll impact as many people as possible. So I hope you do enjoy these collective readings, even if it isn't your own particular sun sign or moon sign or rising sign. It still has the ability to be very meaningful, and I will move through the rest of the zodiac signs. I just figured, since I haven't been here in almost a week, that I would give everybody a collective reading to start with. So I've pulled 10 cards from my combo deck of the Psychic Tarot for the Heart and Colette Baron-Reid's Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So the Psychic Tarot for the Heart's by John Holland. Anyway, it's a very good deck to work with, like through personal things, to look at the energy behind the cards, so to speak. And that's what I wanted to do for all of you. We're also going to pull 10 tarot cards to overlay with the cards I've already pulled on the floor. We'll pull these tarot cards with you guys in this video. It looks like what we're starting off with is whatever position you may be in, no matter how precarious it is, you're poised for some type of position or change or upgrade. Something is going to work out, okay? You're already in the best position you could be for this thing to work out. Even if it feels like you've reached out and you've reached out for help, you've reached out for solutions, you've looked for things to build upon, and maybe you haven't found what you were trying to seek out just yet. Maybe the right contract hasn't come around, so to speak, or the right circumstances. But just know that that's also meant to be. That also, you're still in a great position, even if it feels like you don't have the bond that you're looking for. When I say bond, I mean feeling like you're connected to a community, a group, a relationship, a job, a career, whatever it is that you are still trying to come to terms with. I can see that the only thing that's going to push your agenda forward more quickly is cultivating peace. We have the peace card in the past here. You've done some things already that are going to ensure that there's peace in your future, but I can tell that in the future position, you are still in the flow, you're still in transition from one stage to the next with this To the Sea card here. So it's almost as if you've ended, to me the Death card represents peace in the tarot. So I do see the Peace card as an endings card, having reached some form of acceptance or awareness on your situation. And it may feel like certain things are still winding down or completing here with the Unfinished Symphony card above, in the main theme of the reading, the central theme, what's crowning you. So something's unfinished. You're still resolving certain things that you've come to peace with in your past and all the logistics behind it. But in the future, there's this energy here of going with the flow, of turning away from support with that reach out card and the share the love card reversed. Turning away from things that you may have relied upon, just knowing that it isn't the right thing for you anymore. I do feel like representing you as the moon card, it says confront here. You're having to confront your deepest fears. You know, there is something terrifying about the transition you're going through right now. And it's because you're required to trust your intuition. You're required to use your intuition. You're required to tap into that connection. And you may be feeling like it's difficult to trust your intuition at this time. In the fears and desires position of this spread, you have the helpless and hopeless card reversed. So this is almost like a sense where you feel like you may have been ready to give up on it all. Give up on your intuition entirely. Give up on your faith, your spirituality. I honestly feel like some really big fears have been coming up to the surface that really could have sabotaged you later in life, later than this point, if you hadn't confronted them now. And I feel like, yes, you have confronted them. You've come to terms, you've come to peace with certain things that are out of your control, certain contracts you can't maintain, certain relationship dynamics or job placements that aren't going to work out for you. And even if you're in some type of transition period right now and your fears are at the height of the experience because you can't see exactly where you're going at this point, I would say that at this point you've already gotten in the boat, so to speak, and have already started going in this direction. So you kind of have to just kind of continue trusting your intuition, continue using it, whether you feel like it's gotten you this far or not. This is an opportunity to cleanse and clear with the Clean It Up card here reversed. All those fears within you that you're going to be abandoned, you're going to be left without, that things are not going to be enough, that you're not going to reach the connections that you need, that your story's never going to finish. Like, there's a major point of completion here that's happening for you. And as it's completing, as you're actually getting what you want, but you can't see what the next stage in your life is going to look like, you're kind of complaining about it the most, is what I'm seeing. And I can totally relate to that because that's how I feel right now. I'm part of this collective. But it's like that's what we have to clean up. We have to clean up that helpless, woe is me energy, knowing that we've already committed ourselves to the change. We've already accepted certain things that are no longer going to be there anymore. And it was never going to end there. As you complete and move away from something else comes in. A new life wants to manifest for you. And that is the scary part, So we're going to pull some tarot cards to confirm what I've talked about. Clarifying the poised card, we have the Tower reversed. So this is when things feel like they fall apart, things fall through, that you missed something. That actually was a blessing. That means you're in the right space, you're at the right time. Something is destroyed in the current moment. There's instability in the current moment, and that's actually the best place for you to be right now. And I even cringe saying that because that sounds horrible to me. Your instability is the best place for you to be right now. I detest that message, but I'm getting that is what is supposed to be said. It's your fear It's your guilt, it's your doubts, your insecurities, whatever you are associating this transition to, whatever you're trying to blame, whether you're blaming yourself or blaming others. This was supposed to happen this way. Tower card, divine intervention. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, clarifying the Three of Pentacles reversed, the Reach Out card. So now is not the time to repeat past cycles and past contracts. We're starting something new. This is why we're in transition. We can upgrade or create new contracts with the same people, places, or things, or jobs, but there's no repeating of what has already been. With the Unfinished Symphony card crowning the reading, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. So this is a lack of trust. This is when we can't even trust our own instincts. And we feel like we may have done something to hurt ourselves or hurt other people in a situation, or vice versa. Maybe something was done to you. It's almost as if like the things that were required to change in this situation seem like extreme. We have the Nine of Wands in the Foundation, clarifying the Share the Love card reversed. So this is about endurance, strength, pushing through. And earlier I was talking about how with the Reach Out card reversed and the Share the Love card reversed, that you may be like having to say no to certain things that you relied on in the past, and clearly define new boundaries, even if it means like it feels like you're going to have to put more work or find even more creative solutions to what it is that you need to do. In the past, we have the Peace card, and then we have the Eight of Cups. So you've already left behind something. You've already moved into a new direction, so to speak. And like there's peace knowing that you're not going to get what you feel that you deserve, want, or need in what you already were in. So that's where the acceptance and the peace has come in. Like, my only choice is to move forward. And there's peace in that. And when you feel like you're at your worst when it comes to stress and trust and trying to find solutions, just meditate on the fact that you already know that you have to move forward. Now, with that transition card in the future to the Sea, we have the Hermit reversed. There is coming out of your shell. There is going, against the grain. The Hermit card often goes out of its way to disassociate from what's happening in its environment. It may feel like you're the only one going through this right now in your life, in your circle. This is your own personal karma that you're dealing with right now. And in order not to repeat the karma that you've already gone through, there's like a needing to like walk from one space to the next on your own, is what I'm getting. That's how things are going to balance out here. Doesn't mean you can't accept help along the way, but primarily it's you doing this. It's you moving forward, and other people can follow if they want or if they have to. But there's no like dynamic duo or group movement here. This is solo, We have the Ten of Cups reversed, clarifying the self, which is the Moon card here, the confront energy. So what you may be confronting is that certain relationships have ended. And that's that. That the dream you had is over. Time for a new dream. That you may have gotten caught up in a pipe dream is what I'm hearing as well. Like maybe there was something that happened really quickly and more recently for you that seemed good, too good to be true, and you went along with it, but then you realized, oh my god, I gotta end that, I gotta put that to rest, I've got to move forward from that. And it's kind of like you're waking up to the fact that you were willing to accept the next best, like whatever came your way, you know? Where this is more so about accepting only like finishing cycles in your life where you don't have to repeat the same things over and over again, for one. And finding a way to like secure your own path. We have the Ace of Swords clarifying the third eye card reversed in the environment. So that whole trusting your intuition, this is clarity, this is truth. So you're not going to be led astray. The divine is making sure that your intuition is on point right now. That when you ask for clarity, that when you ask for like true insight, that's what you get. Clarifying the helpless and hopeless card reversed in the fears and desires position is the Moon card. So this runs deep, this feeling of helpless and hopelessness. Like I can see that you were right at the end, as you're going through the transition to the new, you're giving up. But there isn't even an opportunity to give up, because if you did, you would be without nothing. You'd be without anything. You know, you're going through a big transition right now. So like, if you were to truly just like give up right now, because you're scared of what the future is going to bring, of not knowing exactly what's going to happen next, would be catastrophic, you know? Like you're in a boat to the sea card, you know, and you might not see what's next, but you will see what's next eventually. And eventually you'll get out of that boat and your feet will land, and you'll be able to put new roots down if you want to, or take a boat to the next best thing. So, your biggest weakness right now is fear. So if you start feeling like that's getting out of control, you have to find that peace again, that peace in the knowing that whatever it is you were transitioning from doesn't exist anymore anyway. You know, you already removed yourself from it in some way. So the outcome is the Clean It Up card reversed. We also have the Princess of Wands reversed. I feel like after you finish the process, finish the transition, and you're able to declutter and cleanse and reset your intentions, you're going to feel much more energetic and free. You're going to feel like the Page of Wands upright, you know, free to express yourself in a new way. And the overall energy is the Nine of Swords reversed. There's a lot of stressful cards on the playing field right now, but the last thing that you need to do right now, the last thing that you may want to do, like what I want to say is, things may be uncertain. You may have stress, you may have fear, you may be exhausted, things may be unstable. You know you have to move forward, you know you can't repeat past mistakes or do things again anyway. Potentially bridges are burned. But your intuition is clear. That's a gift. Ace of Swords over top of the third eye chakra card. Like, you know, just rely on that a little bit more. Trust the guidance, and you will make it through this transition. All right, that's what I've got for your reading. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.